Hello and a very warm welcome to you. This explainer is made specially for English beginners. So if you feel you are a little slow, that is completely okay. We are going to learn together, step by step.
Does this sound like you? You have the right answer in your mind, maybe for a job interview, but the English words, they just don't come out. I want you to know that you are not alone. So many people feel this exact same way.
So, let's talk about this. Why does speaking English feel so hard sometimes? Well, there are a few common reasons, and if we can understand them, that's really the first step to feeling more confident.
Maybe you can understand English quite well when you read or listen, but when it is your turn to speak, your mind just feels empty. This usually happens because we are trying to think in our own language first and then translate every single word. That whole process is very slow, and it makes us feel stuck. And then there is that big fear, the fear of making a mistake. It can feel so strong that we just decide not to speak at all.
Okay, now I want to share a very, very important idea with you. If you can understand this one simple truth, it can change everything about how you learn English. It's a small change in your thinking, but it makes a really big difference.
Just think about this for a moment. Do you believe that speaking English is some kind of special talent? That some people are just born good at it, and others, well, they're not?
Here's the truth. Speaking English is not a special talent. It is a simple skill. It's just like learning to cook or maybe learning to drive a car. It's not just for smart people, it's for everyone. You don't need to know perfect grammar to begin speaking. All you need is a little bit of practice every day. It's a habit, and anyone can build it.
So, how do we build this skill? Well, we need a good structure, a clear plan. Let's look at a very simple 4-level structure that will guide you, right from the start.
We begin at level 1 with just single words. Simple words like table, water, phone. Then we move up to level 2, short and simple sentences. Things like, I am learning, or I am sitting. In level 3, you start using these simple sentences in your daily life, at home or at your office. And finally, level 4 is simple conversation. See, it's not about perfect English. It's just about simple, clear talking.
So, what is the secret to moving from one level to the next? The secret is not in your mouth, it's actually in your mind. The real key is to slowly change the way you think. You see, when you think in your own language and then translate, your brain is doing 2 jobs at once. It's very slow and very tiring. But what if you start thinking small thoughts directly in English? Instead of translating, you just think, I need water. Your speaking will start to feel so much smoother. When you learn to think simple English thoughts, confident English speaking will naturally follow.
My journey was very similar. I remember I was so afraid of making a mistake, so scared of saying the wrong thing, that most of the time I would just be silent. But then I learned that being silent was the real mistake. Just making slow, small improvements every single day, that helped me more than anything else.
And that brings us to practice. And don't worry, you do not need to study for hours and hours. A small, simple practice every day is the real secret. Let's look at a very easy plan that will only take 5 minutes of your day.
Here is a very simple plan you can try. In the morning, just think of one simple sentence. For example, today I will go to work. Then, during the day, just speak out loud what you are doing, like, I am writing an email. And at night, just before you sleep, say one sentence about your day. Today was a good day. That's all. It sounds simple, but it is very, very powerful.
Now, for this daily practice to really work, you need to have the right mindset. Your mind is the most important tool you have on this journey. So it's really important to be kind to yourself.
Please always remember this. Speaking a little bit of broken English is so much better than speaking no English at all. Your mistakes, they just show that you are trying, that you are learning. It is silence that will stop you, not your mistakes.
Okay, so we've talked about a lot of things. Let's do a very slow recap of our plan. This is our simple path to speaking English with more confidence.
First, remember the structure. Start with words. Then move to short sentences, then use them in daily situations, and then simple conversations. Just trust these steps.
Second, your goal is to use simple English. Remember, we want clear communication, not perfect, complicated grammar. Simple sentences are confident sentences.
Third, and this is so important, practice every day.
That 5-minute plan we just discussed, that's all it takes to build a good habit and start to see real progress.
And last, but maybe the most important of all, let go of the fear. It is okay to make mistakes. In fact, every mistake is a good sign. It means you are learning. So please, speak, even if you feel you are not perfect yet.
So now you have a simple, clear plan. You know what you need to do each day. The journey might feel a little slow, but you have a path to follow now. You can really do this.
Bye! We will meet again in the next video.